welcome to Easy Peasy Lemon Squeezy.
Hello, and welcome back to our stories telling session. Today we are going to do a story on a festival, Janmashtami. It is about the story of Krishna and his pranks and the Kali Nag. Okay. Adharam madhuram vadanam madhuram madhuradhi akhilam madhuram madhuradhi akhilam madhuram. The rain has stopped. The scent of a damp earth lingers in the forest air. A rainbow appears. And as the coil starts its song, as I look up to admire it, I hear a distinct sound of a flute. And the music stops suddenly, and I find no one. Is it Krishna up to his normal pranks? Because Krishna was an impossible prankster. Let me tell you some story of Krishna and his pranks. From the night when Vasudeva left his beautiful baby in the care of Nanda and Yashoda, life in Gokul was never the same. Adorable and mischievous, Krishna captured everyone's heart. He would steal butter from the homes, drink the milk right out of the cow's udder, tease gopikas mercilessly, steal their clothes, and constantly trouble Yashoda. Every day, Yashoda will received many complaints from the mothers. Yashoda, my pot of butter is empty again, complained one angry mother. I caught your Krishna. His mouth smeared with the butter, yet he denies stealing it. And while other Yogopikas used to say that my cows won't give milk anymore until they hear his flute, Yashoda, all they do is shake their heads and moo. What spell has your little one cast on them? While Jashoda will not believe all these things. And she will say, what? My Krishna, he will not do all these things. Then the other Gopikas said, it is true, Yashoda. Look at this. Yesterday, Krishna and his friend stole my sari as I passed and would not give it to me until in the evening. I have to stay in the river almost a day. Look, I have got cold cough. Now, Yashoda got very angry. Poor Yashoda, what could she do? So, tired of his mischiefs, she tied Krishna to a mortar stone and said, stay there now. Didn't I give you enough of milk that you have to go in somebody else's house and drink milk right from the cow's udder? But ma, little Krishna will say very cutely, but ma, cow told me that taste my milk. That's why I was tasting the milk. And all the gopikas also tell me all the time, come and eat butter. That is why I am going. Now, Yashoda will not believe all these things. And she said, okay, I don't want to listen to all this thing. Now you're going to get tired. Looking at this, other gopikas will say, oh, they don't like Krishna tied this way. So they will say, okay, leave him. He's just a child, Yashoda. And then they will say, leave the child alone. Now, what will happen after that, my friends? After that, as usual, Krishna will go again back and do all his mischiefs. And you know what he used to do? He used to play with all the gopikas. And what he used to do, and you know what he used to do? He will play with all the gopikas. And listen. And this is how all the gopikas used to complain to Yashoda.
Krishna, such a problem, oh Yashoda. You Krishna, such a mischief maker too. You Krishna, such a problem, oh Yashoda. You Krishna, such a mischief maker too. How will we find a word that means Krishna? That's Karan, that's the rogue. You Krishna, such a problem, oh Yashoda. You Krishna, such a mischief maker too. Many a time we'd like to keep him locked in. Many a time we'd like to pull his ears. Many a time we'd like to keep him locked in. Many a time we'd like to pull his ears. But everything we do leads us to conclude that Krishna's an impossible child. He's a devil, he's a darling, he's so cute, but also cunning. He's the best, he's a pleasure, he's a delight beyond measure. He steals butter from my home and then comes to ask for more. When I catch him, he just grins, and in an instant I give in.
And this is what Krishna has to say.
I'm no devil, I'm not cunning, he just called me up for nothing. I'm no devil, I'm not cunning, he just called me up for nothing. He don't want to say, oh mom. They leave the doors open wide, in the end that's me inside. They are just simply telling, oh mom. They are just simply telling. You Krishna, such a problem, oh Yashoda. You Krishna, such a mischief maker too.
And then they used to have all the fun. So this is how Krishna used to keep all the Gokul people busy and be very, very mischievous. Now, I want to tell you another story of Krishna's bravery. He was not only very, very mischievous, but he was also a huge savior. Once upon a time, what happened was that in a Gokul, there was a drought in Gokul, and cows needed more food. So all the villagers went to Vrindavana, and they stayed near the bank of river Yamuna. And now what was happening was that near river Yamuna, in the Yamuna water, there used to be living a huge, big serpent. He had 5 fangs, and this is how he was looking. Okay. He was so long, and he was staying in Gokul. He was staying in river Yamuna, and he never let anybody come into the river. One day, what happened was that Krishna and his friends were playing on the bank of the river Yamuna. While they were playing with a ball, and while they were playing, their ball went and fell down into the river. All the friends told Krishna that, see, now what? Now we won't be able to play because we can't go to the river Yamuna. Krishna said, now it is enough. It is time for me to go and take my ball. So all the friends said no, but Krishna went directly, dive into the water and went and asked Kali and Nag that give me my ball. And there was a huge fight erupt between them, and they were fighting. Dishon, 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 dishon. There was a huge fight going on. Hish, dishon, hish, dishon. And then suddenly what happened was both of them were fighting, and all the Krishna's friend and Balram could see that Krishna was on the head of Kali and Nag, and suddenly they both went into the water. Mm-mm-mm. Now all the friends felt so scared. They were thinking, what happened? What happened? And they said, now we can't handle this. We have to go and tell our mom and dad. So they just ran to their mother and father and told all the story of Krishna going inside the water and fighting with the Kali and Nag. So all the villagers also came to the river, and they also were saying, Krishna, 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 where are you? And then suddenly they saw that the whole water of Yamuna turned green and blue. It was murky green, and they were saying, oh, something must have happened. Yashoda started crying, said, my Krishna, please save my Krishna. But suddenly they saw a scene. What they saw was Krishna came out of water, and he was dancing on the head of Kali and Nag. Look at that. Can you see all of that? Yeah. And then all the villagers were, yay, Krishna won, Krishna won. And they all say, Hati Goda Palaki, Jai Kanaiya Lal ki, Hati Goda Palaki, Jai Kanaiya Lal ki. And that's how Krishna made the river Yamuna clean again. And this was a beautiful story about Krishna's bravery. If you want to hear more stories, please do and come visit again Easy Peasy site for more stories on the festival, as well as different types of genre of the story. The end.